Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Nermin. I'm a PhD student in nutrition and dietetics. I've been teaching at Faculty of Pharmacy since 2018 till now. In today's video, we are diving deep into the surprising role of estrogen in keeping you healthy and strong, and how it protects your bones. So let's get started. First, you should forget what you think you know about bones being dead. Your bones are incredibly dynamic, living tissues, and constantly rebuilding themselves. Think of your bones as a city bustling, under continuous demolition and construction. You have two main crews working non-stop. First one, the construction crews, osteoblasts. These are the builders. The second one, the demolition crews, osteoclasts. These are the cycles. They break down old bone or damaged one. Estrogen uses sophisticated communication system within your bones. Think of it as three character play. First one, demolition order, which is rankle. This is like demolition permits. When issued, it tells the demolition crew's osteoclast to get to work. Second, the rank. This is the order receiver on osteoclasts. When they pick up the rankle signal, they get activated to follow through and start breaking down bone. Third one, OBG, the permit blocker or order blocker. This is like a city official that intercepts and shreds demolition permits before they reach the crew. So no permit, no demolition. OBG neutralizes rankle, protecting your bone. So estrogen tells your body to produce more OBG and less rankle. So the demolition is kept in check. Construction thrives and your bones stay strong and dense. How does estrogen keep your bones healthy? Estrogen keeps your bones healthy with multiple ways. As I mentioned, estrogen boosts OBG, suppresses rankle, keeping demolition crew under control. Estrogen doesn't just prevent new osteoclasts, it also triggers the existing one to self-destruct through a process called apoptosis. It's like a security guard, not only stopping new demolition workers from being hired, but also firing ones that already on job. Estrogen extends the lifespan of bone builders, osteoblasts. Without estrogen, these crucial workers die off or retire too soon. With estrogen, they live longer, build more bone. Deep in your bone marrow, there are stem cells. Estrogen acts like a career counselor, guiding them to become bone builders. Without estrogen, these stem cells can get a different instruction, so they will become fat cells, which means your bone marrow will be filled with fat cells instead of bone building cells, making your bones fragile and porous. And now, what happens when estrogen drops? Unfortunately, the balance is lost. The demolition permits pile up, the permit blockers decrease, and the demolition crew goes into overdrive, breaking down bone much faster than construction crews can rebuild it. They also stop dying on schedule, so they live longer to cause more damage. Also, construction workers are not protected by estrogen anymore. They start dying off earlier, further slowing down bone rebuilding. When estrogen drops, stem cells get the signal to become fat cells instead of bone builders. So your bones get replaced with fat cells from inside, making your bones fragile and porous. Let's talk about calcium. the main building block for your bones. You can eat all calcium rich foods, but if your body can't absorb it, it's useless. Here is where estrogen plays another crucial role in your gut because your gut has estrogen receptors. So when calcium arrives at small intestine, think of your small intestine like a nightclub. So the calcium is outside waiting to get in and enter bloodstream. But the bouncer at the door won't let it in without seeing the right ID. And the right ID is estrogen. Also, you can have another ID that let you in, which is vitamin D. So, in order to get inside through the wall into the bloodstream, eventually into your bones, it needs to pass three security checkpoints. The entry door. This is a special door on intestinal cells. It only opens for calcium. Estrogen tells this door to stay widely open. During menopause, this door barely opens, letting fewer calcium molecules in. The second checkpoint is the internal shuttles. When calcium is inside the cell, free calcium can be toxic. So a protein called calbindin acts like a delivery cart, safely shuttling calcium across cells. Estrogen ensures these shuttles are fully staffed and running. So when estrogen drops during menopause, fewer shuttles are running, which means less calcium is transported across intestinal cells. The third checkpoint is the backdoor pump. In order to push calcium from cells into bloodstream, an energy-powered pump is needed. Estrogen keeps this pump powered. During menopause, this pump is underpowered, struggling to push calcium from cells into bloodstream. Yes, you got the relationship between estrogen and calcium. Without estrogen, calcium can't be absorbed, and you will be deficient in calcium, and your bones will be weaker. Also, this explains why most of doctors prescribe vitamin D for menopausal women. Because, as I mentioned, vitamin D and estrogen are in charge of absorbing calcium. So, vitamin D can occupy the place of estrogen when it drops. So, the bottom line is when estrogen drops, your bones breaking down much faster. When estrogen drops, your gut absorbs less calcium from food. We reached the end of our today's video. I hope you enjoy it and I hope you learn something new. And if you have any suggestions for upcoming videos, please leave a comment down below and subscribe to my channel for more informative videos. Bye bye.